Look at your hands right now. Just look at them. Everything you've ever built, every person you've ever held, and every mistake you've ever made started with what you chose to do with those hands. But here's the cold, hard truth. Most people are living a life that was written for them by someone else. They wake up to an alarm they hate. They drive a car they can't afford to a job that doesn't care if they exist. They are waiting. Waiting for Friday. Waiting for the weekend. Waiting for someday. They are the 99%. And if you're honest, you feel them pulling at your sleeves every single day, but you're still watching this. Which means there is a ghost in your head. It's the ghost of the person you were actually meant to become. Today, we stop running from that ghost. We're talking about the 1% mindset. And it's not what you think. It's not about the private jets or the Lamborghinis. It's much quieter than that, and much more dangerous. The reality check. We love to talk about the grind. We post pictures of coffee at 4 a.m. We talk about hustle culture. We treat Elon Musk or Bill Gates like they're a different species, but they aren't. The difference between the 1% and the rest of the world isn't talent. It's not even hard work. Plenty of people work 3 jobs and stay broke. Hard work is just the entry fee. The real difference? It's certainty. The 99% live in a state of, I hope. I hope this works out. I hope I get that promotion. I hope things get better. The 1% live in a state of, it is done. They don't hope, they decide. Think about a bamboo tree. You've heard the story, you water it for 5 years. You see nothing. Not a leaf, not a sprout. Your neighbors laugh at you. Your family thinks you're crazy. Why are you watering dirt? They ask. But in the 5th year, that tree explodes. 90 feet in 6 weeks. Did it grow 90 feet in 6 weeks? No, it grew 90 feet in 5 years and 6 weeks. The 1% are the people who are willing to water the dirt while the rest of the world laughs. They are comfortable being the fool because they can see the forest while everyone else only sees the mud. The human connection. Let's get real for a second. This is hard. It's lonely. Nobody tells you that when you decide to change your mindset, you're gonna lose friends. When you stop going out to the bar because you're working on a project, or you're reading, or you're just trying to get your head right, people will take it personally. They'll say you've changed. They'll say you're acting brand new. And you have to be okay with that. The 1% mindset is the courage to be disliked. It's the willingness to be the only person in the room who believes in the vision. Success is a lonely road. It's supposed to be. If the destination was crowded, everyone would be there. You have to fall in love with the boredom. The 99% need excitement. They need the high of a new idea. They start 1,000 things and finish 0. The 1% find beauty in the repetition. They find peace in the 5 a.m. silence. They find joy in the struggle because they know the struggle is the only thing that proves they're actually moving. The psyche pivot twist. But here's the secret. The thing your hustle gurus won't tell you. Everyone tells you the 1% mindset is about wanting it more. They tell you to be hungry, to be a lion, to never sleep. They are wrong. If you want something too badly, you are telling your brain that you don't have it. You are operating from a place of lack. And when you operate from lack, you make desperate decisions. You take the shortcut, you get stressed, you burn out. The real 1% pivot is this. The 1% don't chase success. They become the person that success is attracted to. Read that again. You don't get $1 million. You become a person worth $1 million. You don't find a great partner. You become a great partner. The 99% are focused on the having. The 1% are focused on the being. Stop asking, how can I get more? Start asking, who do I need to become to handle more? The 1% mindset isn't an achievement. It's a frequency. It's a way of moving through the world where you stop trying to prove yourself to others and start proving yourself to yourself. You don't need a new year. You don't need a Monday. You don't even need a plan. You just need to decide that the person you were yesterday is dead. The 1% mindset starts with one choice, not a big choice, a tiny one. Maybe it's putting your phone in the other room for an hour. Maybe it's drinking water instead of soda. Maybe it's finally opening that laptop and writing the first sentence of that business plan. The 1% is just a series of ones. One more rep, one more call, one more hour. You spend enough time watching other people live their dreams. It's time to feed the ghost. If you're ready to stop being part of the noise and start being part of the signal, then stay here. We don't just talk about motivation, we talk about transformation. The 1% isn't a club, it's a choice. And it's your turn to choose. Master your mind, pivot your life. Subscribe.